Is this the worst match ever? Zombie Lumberjacks, you heard right. For WrestleMania Backlash 2021, it is Damian Priest versus The Miz. This is a special match that, let's be fair, in context, before this match was announced, we just thought it was a lumberjack match where you assumed, and during the pandemic, there's people that wrestled for the promotion, didn't really get much PLE time, but you thought maybe this would be a place for spotlight. I'm talking about your lucha house parties, your people like that. And instead, no, we had zombie lumberjacks. Now, the beautiful part about this video is that I absolutely detested this match on the first watch. NXT actually enjoyed it. So we're on different sides of the fence. And the funny part is, how are we going to feel second time round? Just quickly get everyone to load themselves up onto Netflix, on Peacock, wherever you are watching. And the timestamp you need is 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 10 seconds. We'll be pressing play very shortly. But while you get yourself prepped, and you can see the timestamp on the bottom screen right now underneath our chins, NXT, welcome to the video. It's good to have you on board. And Zombie Lumberjacks, who knew that'd be your cup of tea?
Look, I'm a massive zombie film nerd, mate. I love anything to do with zombies. As long as it's like highly entertaining, I'm all for it. And look, if you think about it, this is logically the best booking WWE had to do, because although COVID-19 was the thing, with zombies, you ain't got to worry about that because they're already dead.
So no social distancing was needed during this match, which is great. And of course, this is the Thunderdome era as well, so there's no fans in attendance. This is when we had the TV screens as well. So who knows? Maybe if you were in attendance, you might be able to spot yourself in the background as well. But anyway, Steve, I don't think we should waste any time. We're already 2 minutes into the video. Let's get ourselves ready. Like I said, the timestamp is 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 10 seconds. So without further ado, we're going to do our countdown from a count of 3, 2, 1, and we're going to press play now. And we have John Morrison and we have The Miz backstage, who are pretty much just discussing the idea of having these zombie lumberjacks. And this is where we're going to see the zombies for the first time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I just realised Morrison's got dripped spray on the side of his head. Morrison's already seen them at this point. He knows they exist. The Miz is like, what are you talking about? Zombies aren't real. And you can see that ominous red light in the background. We know what's coming.
Unfortunately, we do.
Oh, here we go. Pan to the
Here
right.
we go. And we got the shadows there. And yeah. What film was it again?
Army of the Dead. To be fair, it's an okay film, but has some really bad CGI rendering in it. So I wouldn't advise anyone to go and watch it because it's not exactly the greatest. But cut to the commentary team. Look,
Adnan Vic. Who remembers Adnan Vic?
Yeah, it's Corey Graves' face because he's trying to be like, what are you on about? Why are there zombies?
Exactly what I was asking. Is there a zombie in the background there? There was a zombie in the background.
I'll have to check if it cuts back to it. I'll go to it after.
And it looked like Von Wagner on the screen as well.
This was that time when people were, trying to put up screenshots of other people, like to pretend that it's someone else.
Absolutely.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. Miz's entrance.
I tell you what, that's something I don't miss is those weird augmented reality things that they used to put on the screen. I ain't seen one of them in ages.
I miss John Morrison WWE. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. When he first left and he went out from that feud with R-Truth, when R-Truth was like proper heelish, I was like, I can't believe they let John Morrison go because he had a bit of momentum behind him at the time as well.
He did. He was in the not long before it was in the United States Championship pitch, I think, as well, which around this time period, I think, had Bobby Lashley before. He was part of the Bad Bunny WrestleMania tag match as well. So he had some stuff going on.
Yeah, it's just a shame, man. But like I said, I'm glad they brought him back. It was just a case of, I think the pandemic ultimately ruined his return as well, because I think he returned during it as well, and it was, I'm sure it was. Like, oh, that might have been just before, but I remember him being with The Miz from the word go, and it was kind of like, I don't think he was ever given a chance to just be John Morrison. It was kind of, he was forced into this tag team position.
Would I be right saying potentially the Royal Rumble 2020 might have been the return period for him?
Possibly, yeah, it would have been. But I know he was just constantly with. Oh my dear, he was just constantly stuck with the Miz from the minute he came back to the minute he left again.
Certainly, indeed. And of course, he's taken on Damian Priest here as well. Of course, I mentioned that infamous tag team match from WrestleMania 37 where he teamed with Bad Bunny. Now he's moved on without Bad Bunny. It's just a solo program for him with The Miz and John Morrison. I like Damian Priest's music at this point as well. Priest was one of those go-to guys for me at this point.
Yeah, it was just this was obviously. I think this is just before they start doing that split personality disorder stuff with him, and it was kind of like that's again another thing that sort of ruined him and like led to obviously bringing Edge and the Judgment Day to kind of save him from almost ending in obscurity and being under the catering roster.
Absolutely. And then the rest was history from that point onwards.
Yeah.
Got on to be a world heavyweight champion and everything.
That's pretty cool, to be fair, with the old screen above the ring.
Yeah, certainly is indeed. So, if you're joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, timestamp, what are you right now? NXT vs. Bell is about to ring.
I've got 1 hour, 6 minutes, and a couple of seconds shy of 20 seconds. So 1 hour, 6 minutes, 20 seconds.
So you know where to hit right on, and here comes the zombies. For Christ's sakes. Get me this place. I shared the first time watching this, I had the exact face Miss had there.
Oh, it's so bad, it's funny. Oh, there's Elvis.
Elvis as well.
Because if I remember correctly, isn't this in Vegas as well, Backlash? Might be. I can't remember because I know the film is obviously this is the sponsored match, and it's kind of like we've seen so many bad endorsements over the years, like the Slim Jim one. Commentary team's out.
I was hoping we would see some more like NXT wrestlers that we kind of know now, but Morris has done one. He's gone.
That's what you're expecting. There we go.
At least apparently appreciate this.
Apparently zombies don't know how to climb into a ring.
Well, that's good news. If you don't go outside the ring, you're fine.
This is so stupid, but it's so funny. And the thing is, this show as well, aside from this, the rest of the show is really, really good. And this soured it for a lot of people. But I mean, dude, I absolutely love this.
Myself included. I think this was like the one stinker match of the entire show.
It's not a stinker, how dare you? Kicking zombies in the head. Oh dear, so
watching along at this point, thank you for letting us know. And if you're watching on delay, we'd like to know in the comments section at the end of the video your favorite zombie movie.
Who is your favorite zombie wrestler?
Probably Elvis there. Probably is the one.
Yeah.
We had the zombie back in East back in 2006 as well, losing to the Sandman. He's an option for sure.
Oh, really? I didn't know. That's one of them goofball periods with stupid gimmicks. He's up there with like the Yeti and the Shockmaster.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Priest has been thrown out then with the zombies. He's decided to attack.
To be fair, this is the same normal stuff that you get in a lumberjack match. Outside interference every time they come out.
It's just the way that people look on the outside.
I tell you what, the ref's got some balls because the commentary team wouldn't stick around, but the referee does.
Referee doesn't care. He's like, yeah, I'm all right.
Saying that, I can hear the commentary team still talking. So where are they talking from?
Maybe they're social distancing at this point. I don't know.
Oh, very true.
What do you reckon of the lack of TV screens, by the way? The faces are not on the screens for this point. So, you're not going to be able to point themselves out.
I was going to say, yeah, it's the whole, because I believe the film is set in Vegas or somewhere, or a rendition of Vegas. And like I said, dude, aesthetically, this is on point. Look at it. Look, we've got the smoke machine going. This is just exactly what I expect from complete spooky bollocks.
Absolutely. The problem was on the first watching, this.
In fact, that looked like Carmelo Hayes, to be fair.
Really? I have to see that again.
I think one of them's Carmelo Hayes. The one on the hard cam. The one with the two dreadlocks hanging down at the front. It looks like Carmelo.
That could be Carmelo Hayes, yeah. And Andre Chase in the corner as well.
Oh, really? I couldn't even see
Yeah.
him.
He's
Is
coming
that
around.
Braun?
Braun Breaker as well. Yeah.
Oh, this is so much more worth it now. It's Braun, yeah. There's Chase. There's Carmelo. Oh, this is great.
Amazing.
Oh, I want to know who's playing Elvis now. There's Von Wagner there as well.
Yeah, well, he was there. Come Tuesday.
Oh, this is great. Imagine being that. What we do for Backlash? Well, we get a load of the NXT superstars to dress up as zombies. What
Absolutely.
a career highlight. Oh, it's a
Sadly,
great flying
probably
kick
is
off
one
the
or
top.
two of them. I haven't seen some of them faces again since Grayson Waller's in there as well.
Really?
Yeah, just seen him. Shout out to Tom Talks Rubbish, by the way, who's joining us live. Tom, great to see you, my friend.
What's
Hope
up,
you're
man?
doing well.
Oh my days, that's so funny. Yeah, because like I said, we know a lot more of them now, don't we, than we would have ever done before.
Absolutely. We don't really call much of the action, just more who the zombies are, really. But hey, if that's
To be
your
fair,
favourite.
they're stealing the show. I mean, what? Miz has got Priest in a figure four at the minute.
And Joe Gacy's in the background as well. He's right next to Braun Breaker.
To be fair, Gacy pretty much looks exactly the same as that right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, the zombies are pulling them out.
There we go.
Is that Waller in the blue shirt?
I think so, yeah. I know that shirt's not as loud as it usually would be. The problem is I'm having more fun watching this match this time around for all the wrong reasons. Now he's got a Waller style shirt on as well.
Oh dear, this is so funny.
It's so bad.
It's just a case of it's no longer 1-on-1. It's two versus a bunch of zombies.
Exactly.
This is great. I'm so glad. Oh.
Comes
Von
Von.
Wagner's had enough. Priest is oh my god. Oh, and Inzaguri off the steel steps. Oh, back in the ring.
Question for you. How do you feel as a wrestling fan watching a normal wrestling show and have the normal sense of disbelief to then have this to then transition back to a normal wrestling show?
I mean, dude, it's a time period where, like, look, this whole period is anything goes because it's a case of we get cinematic matches, we get this, and like I appreciate this era for that because we wouldn't normally ever get this stuff. Like, would they have been able to do a zombie lumberjack match if this was any other time where they had fans in attendance? Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
I mean, the thing is, this is the goof, like, because the rest of the show is quite serious. Oh, great, Shatter Machine there. Oh, sorry, Shining Wizard from Miz there on Priest, as Morrison's still trying to evade the zombies.
Yeah, he's decided to brave it and come out, try and help the Miz, and now he's being chased off by Grayson Waller. Oh, love that.
That's great.
That's
Morrison
amazing.
doing his normal flippy dippy stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Bye, Zombie Waller.
Grayson Waller's taking an Inzaguri off the side.
Isn't this the point where Morrison's pulled by another zombie behind him? Yeah, it is. Not just one. Oh dear. Bye, Morrison. I think I'm too serious for this stuff.
But this is what I mean. Like, the rest of the show is so serious that this is the goofball release. This is like proper indie wrestling stuff.
But should indie wrestling stuff happen on the biggest promotion in the world, as Damian Priest picks up the win and zombies about to eat his flesh?
Here we go. I mean, but this is what I mean. Look, we can't take everything serious in wrestling. Otherwise, indie wrestling wouldn't be a thing and it wouldn't be as successful as it is. And this stuff's just, look, it's so bad. And they're trying to eat the Miz. This is the dumb part because you just admit it just looks like a football huddle.
Yeah. because they've got him and then do nothing with him. Like at least I want to see like some Shaun of the Dead action, where like some
Yeah,
limbs
exactly.
going
I
everywhere.
wish they'd had like if they'd have had like blood packs or something, it would have made it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, just something along that line would have made it more fun. Damian Priest, please stop sending your friends to our events at Corey Graves.
No, he's thinking Dave Bautista because Bautista was the star of the film, wasn't he?
Okay, yeah. I have the volume on very low.
There you go. What a fantastic match. Do you know what I was going to do? I should have gone back and looked at the last time I reviewed this and see what I gave this, because for me, it's still if that's the biggest thing with wrestling. If you can make me pop, I will fall in love with it, and that's it. I was dying with laughter the whole way through it, and I just thoroughly enjoy it, man.
I mean, to be fair, I've laughed a lot more than the last time I watched this, so I'll give it props for that alone. In-ring wrestling match quality, it's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with watching Priest versus Miz, but it's still nonsensical bollocks. I'm sorry.
Bollocks, exactly.
It is, and yeah, I have to give it a dud. I have to.
Oh no, I'm going to give it at least a 2.25, man, because I think look, we got some sort of a wrestling match. Plus, we get to see John Morrison dish out some beef to a couple of zombies. Von Wagner, he tries to stiff arm Damian Priest and give it the bigger. No, I'm going to give it 2.25. Like I said, I cannot find it bad if it makes me laugh, and it's just the way my brain ticks, unfortunately.
The thing is, I think it's a sort of match that people are going to watch it with some friends, and that way just know that you're not going to take this seriously and have fun with it. And I think then it's a better experience all round. If you're watching like for the first time, like I did, probably watching this at stupid o'clock in the morning during the pandemic, it's probably not a good time on your own when it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. The lights are dimmed, so yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Absolutely.
Dave Meltzer gave this a -2 star rating, so this is why initially this became a contender to be on this series. But yeah, this has been fun. Now, something we will do, as you've probably noticed during this video, the count up timer has been a bit of a disappointment in the last couple of times we've done this. I'm aiming to fix that for the next time we do worst match ever. So do bear with us; it will get better. And of course, coming from the next one as well, we will start having the score of our top 5 worst match rated matches ever coming up on the screen, and seeing if said match we're going to watch breaks into the top 5 or not, so we can definitively answer what is the worst match ever. So we've done quite a few of these now, so it's starting to get to a point we need to get a bit of a ranking system in there, so expect that for the next one that we do. But if you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share with a friend, subscribe as well. NXT, is there anything you'd like to share?
I went back to go and check to see who some of the zombie faces were, and you were right on 2 of the screens in the background. One of them is Von Wagner as a zombie, and there's Joe Gacy 2 screens over as well as a zombie. Oh, great stuff.
For creativity, I suppose, give them something. I think it just may have been a bit better had they warned us in advance what they were doing. If they'd have done that, I think I could have got more on board with it. I certainly will say I'm more on board with it what it was now, because I think I probably gave this like a -5 star when I was asking myself, what the hell am I watching first time round? At least this time, I voluntarily put myself in the hot seat for this one. So, yeah. Any final words before we drop this one off?
No, man, just go and check it out, because it is a load of fun. And if anything, like I said, you're spotting who the zombies are now, because I think at the time, obviously, none of us probably knew who half of these guys are. Now, like 5 years later, 4 years later, we've got a better knowledge of who some of them are. And we sit back and I'm waiting for someone now to interview one of these guys, a Carmelo, a Braun, and be like, so how was it being a zombie in a lumberjack match? Just to see his reaction, and almost like, we've seen so many times before, like CM Punk's been in John Cena's entrance at WrestleMania. This is one of them ones where I'm waiting for someone to pull this up now.
Absolutely, yeah. If not, maybe we need to get an interview game, and maybe we can be the ones to do it. Certainly would be fun indeed.
Oh, I definitely would. I definitely would bring this up.
Absolutely. I think Seems like a must. But if you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share with a friend, subscribe as well, just to let you know some of the videos you can be checking out on the channel in the meantime. If you haven't already, as it's Backlash week, why not go and check out our Backlash predictions for the show, John Cena versus Randy Orton. As well as that, also, you can keep an eye out for what's coming out later this week with our retro review of Backlash, the series for the month, of course, and it is 2001, the two-man power trip. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you for the next video.